Hello crafters, Minion79 here and welcome back to the BrokeRock server. In the last video we did a bit of a walk around the ravine. I told you then that we're going to save that for the streams and that we were going to work on the desert village. So I've got my act together, we've done a little bit of work and we're going to show you what we've been up to, and we're going to do a little bit more of what we've been up to. So here we go. On the stream a few weeks ago we walled off the city, and this is the design that we came up with. It's very pleasant, it's nice, it's simple, it's enough to keep the mobs out. It's triple layered, or the plan was that it was going to be triple layered. So we've got the cobblestone in the middle, a nice hard block that can be hollowed out for a passageway if we want to later on, and then we've got the sandstone decoration on the front and the back, highlighted with a little bit of terracotta. I personally thought it looked very good. It served its purpose. It was a little bit hard when it came round to the corners, as it's kind of a weird shape. But it looked alright. However, after the video I put out yesterday, I came over to actually have a look about where we would go next, and I decided that it needed revamping a bit. If we're going to have a village with a city wall around it, then really it needs to be something a bit more grand. So this is what we came up with. Now obviously this is much more grand. It's included the materials that I really wanted to use. It's got the terracotta, only a small amount because it's quite a plain block. And then we got the sandstone, both variants, the red and the normal sandstone, and we've got the I want to say carved, it's not carved sandstone, but you know what I mean. And we got the smooth sandstone. So it's got multiple variants, and what it's done is it's allowed me to build it up really high and make it stand out. Now I know the railway line here coming out the tree farm area just kind of ends here. It's a temporary thing. This will be rerouted. I haven't quite decided whether or not the train line is going to go into the city or village at the moment, but it's I'm missing a lantern there. Let's get that up there. But it's definitely going to have a building that kind of ties in with this whole build. So whereas here we have the stone bricks, we have the timber planks going down, that it will have to be built in sandstone or wood that's more appropriate. Now I've used spruce wood for these just because it contrasts and sits nicely with the other blocks, which I thought was quite nice. And you can probably also notice that there's no gateway yet into the city. Now on the inside, because it's the city, we've added a bit more colour. We've got the natural terracotta colour here, and then we have the red terracotta. I think it's red terracotta. Is it red? Yeah, red terracotta. So that's added a bit more colour. Obviously the pillars on the top here, the same front and back. But the wall design is slightly different. There's more smooth stone. We've got the steps giving a little knockout here. And like I said, we've added a bit more colour. The overhang also comes out at 2 blocks to give a bit of shelter to the residents in this village or city. We're going to have to come up for a name for it. Feel free to add your suggestions in the comments section below the video. I was thinking something Oasis-y, or yeah, I don't really know. I haven't come up with a name. If we could include the name of wood, that would be nice. Then up here we have more terracotta. So it's supposed to be turned, and turned, or is that just the way they've been placed? I've never noticed textures on the terracotta before. Let's have a look. Make sure we have the right terracotta. Ah, interesting. They're not the same, surely. No. So it's I don't know if it's random or if it's every other block is turned 90 degrees. I've never noticed that before. So we have our walkway up here. This could be for the guards. Could be for the villagers to come and get an even stroll and look out over the area that they're protected from. Now, of course, this has taken me a good couple of hours last night and a few more hours this morning. Last night I did the outside wall this morning, and today I did the inside wall. Now I've got to work out how to get it around the corners. However, my thinking has been that to continue this pattern with the roof and the arches around these decreasing length sections, which gave it a bit of a curve, it's going to cause it to look very messy, bulky, and not give me the desired effect that I was hoping for when I started building the wall. Mostly because it's become more complex. So I'm thinking that I'm going to take out the section from here. So we'll do the 4 block section, bring that in one more level, but then we're going to take this out, all of this out, this one out, and this one out, up to here anyway, and put in a corner build. So it'll be a building, sort of tower, that the wall will run into on this side here and run out on this side, just about here. It doesn't have to be square, it could be round, but I need to have a play. So first things first, I'm going to have to knock down this section of wall, map out an area. I still want to leave the raised section of land on the inside and work with the topography of the way it spawned when the Minecraft world generated. I have dug out a little bit down here just so I could get the full effect of the wall, but I think for this next section we'll leave it at the floor at this height, as it's not particularly big, and see how it looks. And with the building starting here, and then the new wall height the bottom will look exactly the same, but it'll be just raised like 4 or 5 blocks. Right, so I'm going to give it a dig out, I'm going to mark out some buildings and go from there. I'll see you in a little while. And we're back. Yes, we are. And what have we got? Well, I built a mud version of our watchtower. Well, at least the footprint of it, up to a certain height. I've gone with a sort of a diamond-y shape. We've got the wall from the front coming into the side of the tower there at a reasonably low level. We've got a door frame for an external entrance, and on the upper level we have the wall structure coming out. Now, as I've just quickly found out, several shulkers of red sand do not go very far, so I'm going to have to go on a trip to the Badlands to go and get some more red sand. Now, I know I like the grindy stuff, and I know sometimes you guys like watching the grindy stuff, but I think we're just going to do a cut to. I will record while I'm out there, just in case anything interesting happens, but if it doesn't, I'll see you when we get back. Talk to you about the featured channels on my homepage. Normally it's populated by BrokeRockers and my good friend Daddy G, but this week I have a new one added there. His name is DC Star. He's part of our Discord community on the BrokeRock server, and I watched a few of his videos and I found them very interesting. You should go check him out. I especially liked his news segment that he does on the server he plays on. Won't tell you too much more, but click on the link on my homepage or the link in my description and check out his latest server video. Well, that's pretty much stripped all the red sand out of here. Got a couple of little islands left if I need more, otherwise I'm going to be going exploring for more. Right, back at the base, we'll see you in a little bit. After all that digging, needed to go and fix my tools, so I repaired my shovels, popped over to the shopping district, I thought I'd give you a quick look at my giant tree shop. You can see why I haven't done a video on it, because it is nowhere near finished. Wow, thanks Shep. Now, I thought I'd pop into there. The inside is looking good. The inside is looking good. There's a lot of work to be done on the outside. I guess there's a lot of work to be done on the outside too. So we've got our different tree types. There's 5 barrels of logs in each one. I think we have a few diamonds. Not too many. A mysterious gap in there with no diamond. Obviously acacia is my least popular. Might take a stack of birch. There's going to be trouble. There is going to be trouble. Right, what should we do to Shep today? I don't know, we've got to do something. Alright, let's show you quickly upstairs. Up here we have leaves for sale. I'm not going to bother checking all these chests because there's too many. Again, we've got 4 chests or barrels for each of the leaf types. It's not overly full yet. I think we're going to do one more layer a bit higher up. And we're going to sell the vines and saplings and other greenery related things, maybe berry bushes. Not sure why anybody would want to buy them though. Right, so what are we going to do to Shep? I think we're going to mess with his banners on his shop over there. Right. Owl Nose and her sulk. Lovely. I could have probably mixed them up and made 2 lots. We'll do that next time, probably. I'll probably message Shep later and tell him he's got no owl noses left. He won't have a clue what I'm talking about. Back to the base. I'll see you when I get there. Well, we're back at the tower. We've done a good bit of work on it. I'll take you for a little tour around the inside. What we've done. Let's go to a proper view. So obviously this is the top. There's a little bit of work to do around the edges. We've got our acacia log staircase. We've got 1 floor for this entrance on this side. We got 1 floor for the entrance on this side to the wall. I didn't mean to fall down. And then we have an entrance on the bottom. We've got the bare logs there on the ceiling. They're small ceilings. This will be an entrance from outside the wall. You see we've got a few logs coming through. We need to do the rest as we build the outside wall. And the wall's very thick, it's 3 blocks thick. It allows us to detail it. And I put some scaffolding up so I can at least appear to look a little bit professional while we're building it. And we are done for the day. We have run out for time, so let's take a look at how much we got done. Well, the majority of the tower is now done. I'm actually really happy with how it's come out. We still need a flag and we still need windows, and I think I might tweak the red terracotta blocks a little bit. They seem a little bit too much, but other than that I'm actually really happy with how it's turned out. Just have a quick walk around. And look at it from the other side. side that makes up the diamond. This is looking kind of nice. I extended the logs out a bit further and we got some walls on there for depth. And again, I think we might just tweak a couple of those red blocks out and replace them with sandstone. But yeah, I'm thinking it's rather lovely. And of course the inside is lovely too. It's going to need a little bit more work to make it look polished. But we have a good foundation for what's going to be a big part of the city wall. Yeah, I think we'll raise these up a little bit just to make it stand out just a little bit more. But it gives us a nice view from the top. We'll see you next time here on the BrokeRock server. Bye for now.